Night last night with the young stars on display. It's the Pelicans, it's the Bucks, it's Zion, it's Giannis. We're going to the final minutes. Fourth quarter, Pelicans down 6. Zion strong inside. He was 15 of 26 from the floor. It's a 4-point game. And then it's Lonzo, it's Zion. It's Zion, it's the New Orleans taking the lead. He was
hitting Zion on the move. If you noticed in a couple of those highlights, Steven Adams is basically in the paint like an offensive lineman, just clearing space. You want to put shooting around Zion and allow him to be your playmaker, in theory. That's how you use him to his strength. If you notice, it's not those awkward possessions where it's swing, and also Zion open for a 3. It's him cutting, him rolling, them zippering down so he can go to his left hand. It's him playing with pace. It's him playing with tempo and finishing with force. He had 30 points in the paint. 30 points in the paint. That's Wilt Chamberlain. That's Wilt Chamberlain like.
Yeah, again, that's why he's shooting 62% from the floor. So he's having a terrific season. But again, their team, that was a terrible final possession. But if you thought that was a bad final possession, the Denver Nuggets last night said, hold my beer. Here we go. This is how this game finishes. Washington up 2 on Denver. Jamal Murray, 5 seconds left. This is a 4-on-1 break. They have an easy, uncontested layup at the basket to tie the game. But look where everybody runs. They all run to the three-point line. They wind up getting off that shot that isn't even close, and they wind up losing. And you know what happens is everyone looks at basketball now and they say this is analytics. It is what it is. Jalen, what is that last possession?
A lack of professional basketball IQ. I hate to break it to fans and members of the media, and it's not just in the pros. Sports is actually a kid's game. And you know what people do more than you realize? They play like we're not keeping score. And then all of a sudden you look up the last 2 minutes, it's a close game. Let's try to win the game. Think about the Pelicans game. They were down 4-3. It shows you what they're taught. It shows you how they practice. But I'm going to tell you actually whose fault this play was. Michael Porter Jr. Run that play again.
Yeah.
He's 6'10", Greeny.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray has the ball. Michael Porter Jr. is their third best player. That's why if you see him walk off after this, watch who he points at. His chest. Look, my fault. Because he knows he should have been the guy to take that layup or a dunk. He put Jamal Murray in the bad spot, especially if Murray wasn't going to pull up for the 3.
For those who can't see him, he's the one in the lower right-hand corner. He's the one with the number 3 on top of him. And that's your point. He goes to the basket there. He gets an uncontested dunk. We go to overtime, and there we go. That is just a crazy and candidly ridiculous finish. Okay, one more thing. Because, Mr. Fab 5, we got to show you your guy, Juwan Howard, and your beloved Michigan Wolverines.
Hail to the Victors, baby!
Maybe the best team, but Dickinson playing tough D on him all night long. And this was a night that would belong to Michigan. Late in the first half, that's Dickinson doing it on the other end of the floor. He would score 14 points. Then just over 11 minutes left in the game. Michigan is up 9. Isaiah Livers has got the steal. We're turning defense into offense. Oh, and Livers is going to throw it down. He would score 16 on the night. And then we got some action for Franz Wagner with the bucket off the glass. He would score 21, and Michigan wins it 79-57. They are not just winning, they are blowing people out. And I will ask you, Jalen Rose, with everyone understanding that you are hopelessly biased, is Michigan the best college basketball team in America?
Yes. And here's why I say so. There are some terrific coaches across the country, collegiate basketball. But their teams look a lot different when they don't have the best players. Just think about what I just said. What Juwan Howard has done, first off, a couple of transfers. We have Smith at the point. We have Brown on the wing. They bring distinct roles. One leads the Big Ten in assists. The other's a lockdown defender that can make three-point shots. We have Livers, who's a senior, who understands what it takes, along with Eli Brooks. You have a wild card in Wagner, who's going to be a pro. That's a slasher. And you showed Dickinson, the big fella, the lefty, played Garza, made him shoot over the size, and they can play multiple styles. So if you want to shoot the 3, Michigan can shoot the 3. If you want to slow it down and play half court, they can throw it inside. And so based on that balance, that's what you're going to need in order to advance in the NCAA tournament. I love Gonzaga. I love Baylor. Ohio State is really good. There's some terrific teams in the tournament. There's some terrific teams in collegiate basketball. The Michigan Wolverines have shown me they have the capability of winning it all this year.
Look, they have one loss. Gonzaga and Baylor are unbeaten, but Michigan is playing in the most loaded conference in the country by far. To have only one loss playing in the Big Ten this year is an incredible accomplishment. Jalen, you're the best. We'll see you tonight. NBA Countdown is coming your way because we've got the Friday doubleheader tipping off with the Pacers and the Celtics. That's at 7:30 Eastern tonight, a good one. And then you'll get LeBron and the Lakers taking on Dame Lillard and Portland in a big one in the Western Conference. That's our action tonight. It starts with Jalen and NBA Countdown, 7 Eastern on ESPN and the ESPN app. As we continue, Russell Wilson giving the Seahawks a list. We'll tell you which team should be trading for the disgruntled Seahawks star right this minute. Plus, the unlikely footsteps that Dak should follow to break the bank. The one quarterback who knows exactly what Dak is going through. You'll hear from him. It's Get Up on ESPN.